In this video, I'm going to walk you through Google Gemini step by step. And by the end of this video, you will have 5 things that you can start using straight away tomorrow morning to save time and look smarter at work. Okay, let's get started. Getting started with Gemini is very simple. You don't need to download any special software. If you have a Google account like Gmail, you're ready to go. Just open your browser, so Chrome, Safari, or whatever it is that you're using, and go to this URL. Or you can just type Gemini into the Google search box, and this is what you will see. The only thing that you need to focus on here is this box. Think of this box like a chat window where you enter your questions or instructions and you're chatting to a very helpful assistant. So you enter your question or your instructions, you hit enter, and Gemini responds. These instructions or questions are called prompts. Let's see what we can actually do here. So imagine you need to write a polite but firm email to a vendor who has missed a deadline. So I'm going to enter the following prompt into Gemini, draft a professional email to a printing vendor, tell them we still haven't received the brochures that were due yesterday, ask for an immediate update on delivery timing, keep the tone firm but polite. And I'm going to press enter, and Gemini will come up with a response very quickly. So in just a few seconds, you've got a perfectly usable draft with a subject line, a body, and some placeholders for names. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it's a good starting point. You just need to tweak it a little bit. And as you experiment with Gemini and with prompting in general, you will notice that the quality of the responses is directly linked to the quality of your prompts. And there are some simple rules you can follow to make sure that your prompts are better and better every time you write them. If you want to learn more, a great way to start is to download my free AI Prompting Starter Pack, which has more than 70 ready-to-use prompts that you can use with ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, or any other AI tool. The link is in the video description, so make sure you check it out. Now let's move on to the next thing that Gemini can help you with. You may already have written something, but you don't think it's great. Maybe you wrote a paragraph for a report that feels a bit clunky and just not very engaging, and Gemini can help you fix that. So you can paste your own writing into Gemini and ask it to improve it. For example, I'm going to paste this messy paragraph into Gemini, and then I'm going to give it instructions on how to improve it. So I'm going to say rewrite the paragraph above to be more concise and professional. It is for an internal company memo. So let's see what it comes up with. So we've got different options actually it's given us, which is great. There's a direct and decisive option, there's a short and energetic one, and we can choose between them. But we can already see that the paragraph was a bit messy, and it's actually made it less messy and a little bit more engaging. Another thing that Gemini is really good at, and is actually much better than ChatGPT in my opinion, is creating and editing images. So all you need to do is press this button, create image, and then enter your instructions about the image that you want to create. So I'm going to ask Gemini to create a photograph of a duck in pink water and beautiful mountains in the background. And let's see what it comes up with. So here's the photograph, and it's exactly what I asked for. The other thing Gemini can do is it can edit images. So it can either edit the images that it's created or an image that you upload to it. So let's try this with the image that we've just created of the duck. And I'm going to ask it to change the color of the water to green. And here's the exact same image, but the color of the water is different. I can also replace things with something else or add something to the image. So I can say replace the mountains with a desert. And there we go. The duck is still there, the water is still green, but there's a desert in the background instead of mountains. So another thing you can do is you can press this plus button and you can click upload files to upload your own image and then give it instructions about how you want it edited. I've got a separate video which explains in detail everything you need to know about image creation and image editing using Gemini in a separate video, so make sure you check out the link in the video description as well. Gemini can also be really helpful with things like brainstorming, for example. So I'm going to ask it to come up with 5 less talked about ideas about building resilience. So this can be a great starting point for research or brainstorming. It can also help you with summarizing. So for example, you can paste in a really long article into it and ask it to summarize it in 5 bullet points. And here is the summary. That was quick, wasn't it? It is also great for things like repurposing existing content into new content. So for example, here's a prompt you could use. Take this long form YouTube video script and convert it into 5 short form video scripts on different topics. And you can use it to help you decide between different options. Like this: I want to move to the countryside because I don't like crowds, pollution and high property prices, but I still want to work in the city and not commute for too long. Give me 3 ideas of where in New York State I could move to meet my needs. There are a lot of other more advanced things that you can use Gemini for. And if you'd like to learn more with me step by step, then make sure you check out my online program, Generative AI Fundamentals, which I've linked in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe and get your free AI prompting starter pack from the video description. And I'll see you next time. Bye.